Aethelgard is not a game. It is a series of tech demos showcasing different mechanics that would make up an RPG-type game.
For example, the first demos posted showed level blockouts, simple quick scenes done with assets downloaded from Sketchfab, trying to find the tone of this fantasy game. While working on the environment, God's rays were added to create a sense of epicness. And also some assets were decimated to optimize the rendering a bit and keep the frames per second at 60. Additional models were added as entities. That means they were loaded via a configuration system that allows to define new characters in code in an easy way by adding their definitions in a TypeScript config array and relating a key with a particular model loaded from a GLB file. This way, spawning models became trivial, since their creation was isolated and executed in a way that by only telling a position on stage and the key of the model, the system would know what model file to use. The next steps involved working on the weapon system. This would allow a model to equip a weapon on a particular slot, think of right hand or left hand and slots, and easily use different weapons as to allow the character to upgrade its equipment. The UI system was done in a way that it hooked up to events emitted by the currently selected entity by the player, and when unselected, they would unregister from the events. This way, the player can click on a player and see the health of the selected character and its name, leaving the door open to display other stats. A cinematic system was also done and coded in a way that could be triggered given a particular event, and the camera would follow the virtual camera used by the cinematic, allowing it to go back to normal after the cinematic ended. The camera has its own brain and follows a particular target or virtual camera. This adds flexibility and smooth transitions. And finally, the last update involved an environment development, scattering assets over a large terrain to create a grass field covered in grass and flowers to showcase the implementation of several batched meshes with LODs in a way that kept the frames per second also at 60. During the development, a few articles were shared, also showing how to achieve some of the things implemented, with step-by-step instructions on how to do it. This also served as a way to develop another important skill, which is documentation production, which is essential in large teamworks. Hope you liked the demos and learned something in the process.
Wow, Bandinopla did a great job on this one.